Contacts Hub might sound like a fancy term, but it has all the information about your website visitors, your app users, and the companies who have signed up for your services. Usermaven carefully tracks each of your users' journeys and creates detailed profiles. These profiles include important information like user engagement levels, their first and last viewed pages, their number of page views, sessions, and much more. This gives you a complete picture of your users. To access the Contacts Hub dashboard, navigate to the left side of your Web Analytics dashboard and click on Contacts Hub. Now, this dashboard is divided into three major sections, and these are visitors, users, and companies. We also have a separate section for segments right here. But before we delve deep into this, make sure you pass the identify function by visiting Workspace Settings and Setup. We have it right here. In order to distinguish individuals as either visitors, users, or companies, this snippet right here should be added below the original Usermaven tracking script. You can customize it with the attributes that you wish to send. Without it, all individuals using your platform will be labeled as visitors in the visitors section of Contacts Hub. And we have it right here. While all of this information is absolutely correct, you won't be able to identify users by their first or last names or their email addresses, all of which are essential properties for product engagement insights. Hence, be sure to call the identify function in Usermaven after a new user signs up to your platform. We have a detailed help talk on this that can be of great help. The link to it has been provided in the description below. So, as stated earlier, the Contacts Hub dashboard has three distinct sections. It has all users, all visitors, and all companies. This dashboard provides data on all the individuals using your platform. The left panel right here gives you the total number of visitors on your platform, but please note that visitor identification on this dashboard is based on unique anonymous IDs rather than usernames. Then comes all users. The users for whom you passed data after they signed up to your platform will appear in the users dashboard with their attributed details. Consequently, the left panel once again gives you the total number of users on your platform. This dashboard displays users alongside their IDs, their first and last names to give you a more personalized view. And similar to this all users dashboard, we have the all companies dashboard. This presents data with company names for a more organized view. It also provides a comprehensive count of the total number of companies currently on your platform at the panel right here. And lastly, we have segments. This section helps you segment and access segmented data to understand and analyze specific user groups in detail. We have a detailed video on this section, the link to which should be available in the description below. As for these dashboards, all three of these provide details about the individuals using your platform. Let's take all visitors as an example. Now, on this dashboard, we first of all have the unique anonymous IDs to identify users. In case of all users, as stated earlier, you'll have the first and last names of the users. And in case of companies, you'll have the company names. But going back, after the name comes the engagement level. Now, engagement level categorizes users as at risk, low, very low, moderately active, high, or very high, based on the user activity in the last 30 days. Then you have the first seen. This provides you with the date of the user's first visit on your platform. Then there's last seen. This is the date and time of the most recent interaction with your platform. Then there's location of the user, first touch point. This gives you the initial source, medium, and referrer through which the user discovered your platform. Then you have your first viewed page. It gives you a URL of the page as well. Then you have the last viewed page. Then you have the kind of operating system that the user is using, whether it's a Windows or a Mac. Then there's user agent, which specifies the web browser used, as in if it's Chrome or Microsoft Edge or Safari. Then you have the number of page views. Then you have the original UTM source, medium, campaign, and so on. For users and company dashboards, any custom properties that you pass will also be available as stated before. So you'll have the user IDs, their first and last names, and any other property that you have passed. If you click on any of these users, for example, if I click right here, you'll also see a detailed card with all the user information available on it. So you'll see the onboarding status, how far the user is when it comes to the onboarding process. You'll see the user ID, email, when the first and last name, when the account was created, and so on. You have a basic go through of the user activity. You'll see the top pages visited by the user, the top events performed, the feature usage, that is which of your product's features the user is using. And you can also add specific notes if you want right here. Another important feature of the Contacts Hub section is that you have the flexibility to view user details by sorting them out. This can be done by clicking on a relevant metric. For example, if I click on engagement right here, this will rearrange the order with at-risk users at the very top and highly active users at the bottom. If I click on it once again, it will be back to how it was before. This feature allows you to tailor your analysis to specific preferences and needs. You can also customize the displayed columns on the dashboard. To do so, click on Show and Hide Columns right here. Now check mark the boxes next to the columns that you want to be there on your dashboard. For example, if I check mark location over here, the location column will be visible on the dashboard. And if I remove the check mark from one of these boxes, let's say engagement, it will be removed from the dashboard. Additionally, it's worth noting that any preferences a user selects in the Show or Hide Columns feature are saved by Usermaven until the user decides to change these settings again. You can also add a filter to your data in the Contacts Hub section. To do so, just click on the Add Filter button, and you have a couple of different options that you can select from over here. For example, let's apply a filter for a specific location on the data. So let's click on Location, Country, and UK. Now you have two different options right here. If you click on the apply button, this filter will be applied to the data that is available on your dashboard, or you can save this filter as a segment. Let's click on the apply button for this case, and the data has been filtered in accordance to the filter that was applied. By following these steps, you have the flexibility to create, apply, and save filters, allowing you to analyze your data with precision and convenience. And this is all for the Contacts Hub dashboard. Do explore this feature on your own and reach out to us if you guys have any questions. See you in the next video.